Stop chasing people who constantly make you feel less than. Focus on connections that respect your boundaries and worth. 1. Recognize when someone is taking more than they give emotionally. If you always feel drained after interactions, it's a red flag. Notice if the conversations consistently revolve around their needs and struggles. Pay attention to how often they check in with you without an agenda. A healthy relationship involves mutual support, not just one-sided effort. 2. Set clear limits on how much time and energy you're willing to invest. Without boundaries, you risk spreading yourself too thin, leaving little for what truly matters. Decide in advance how many hours you'll dedicate to work calls or favors outside of your responsibilities. If someone pushes those limits, calmly reaffirm where your line is drawn. Remember, preserving your resources allows you to show up fully when it counts. 3. Understand that saying no doesn't make you selfish, it makes you strong. When you say no to things that drain your energy, you're protecting your peace of mind. It allows you to invest time in what truly matters and aligns with your values. People who respect your boundaries are more likely to value your presence and input. Remember, prioritizing yourself sometimes is necessary for genuine connections. 4. Identify patterns of behavior that undermine your self-worth. Notice if you're consistently making excuses for others who disrespect you. Reflect on why you might avoid addressing issues to keep the peace. Recognize when you downplay your own achievements in conversations. These habits can slowly erode how you see yourself, so stay alert. 5. Prioritize relationships where mutual respect is non-negotiable. Start by recognizing when your boundaries are consistently ignored or dismissed. In these moments, calmly express your need for respect and see how it's received. Understand that a healthy connection requires both sides to value each other's limits. If you find yourself constantly compromising your self-worth, it might be time to reassess the relationship. 6. Accept that not everyone needs to like you for you to be worthy. Trying to please everyone can drain your energy and blur your sense of self. Focus on the people who genuinely respect and support you. Remember, it's okay if some relationships naturally fade away. Your worth isn't tied to others' opinions, but to how you value yourself. 7. Distance yourself from those who dismiss or belittle your feelings. Trust that your emotions are valid and deserve respect. When someone consistently mocks or undermines how you feel, it erodes your self-worth. Create boundaries by limiting interactions with such people. Focus on connections where your voice is heard and valued. 8. Realize that being alone can be healthier than toxic company. Being around the wrong people can drain your energy and confidence. Solitude lets you recharge and get back in touch with your own thoughts. Without constant drama, you can focus on what truly matters to you. It's better to wait for real connections than settle for harmful ones. 9. Communicate openly about what you need and expect from others. Clear communication prevents misunderstandings in any relationship. When you express your needs, you set the stage for honest connections. Avoid assuming that others can read your mind. Share your expectations directly. This transparency helps to establish mutual respect and understanding. 10. Observe if actions match words before giving your trust. Words can be easy to say, but true intentions show through actions. When someone promises something, watch how they follow through. Notice consistency between what is said and what is done over time. This helps you gauge reliability and protect yourself from disappointment. 11. Let go of resentment by forgiving for your peace, not their approval. Holding on to anger can feel like carrying a heavy weight that only slows you down. Forgiveness isn't about excusing their behavior. It's about releasing the burden from your own heart. You don't need to announce it to them or seek their validation for moving on. It's a quiet decision that allows you to reclaim energy and focus. 12. Invest in friendships where support is a two-way street. Choose friends who check in on you, not just when they need something. Mutual respect means both of you make time for each other's problems. If you're always the one reaching out first, reconsider your effort levels. Real connections are built on shared care and listening. 13. Evaluate if constant drama is overshadowing meaningful moments. Every time chaos takes center stage, it dims the light on what truly matters. Notice how often you're pulled into unnecessary conflicts or emotional whirlwinds. Ask yourself if these situations are worth sacrificing your peace and focus. Redirect your energy towards connections that nurture understanding and respect. 14. Value those who appreciate your authenticity over trying to please everyone. Trying to meet everyone's expectations can leave you exhausted and disconnected from who you truly are. Focus on people who understand and value your true self, rather than adjusting yourself to fit into every situation. This will create more meaningful relationships built on mutual respect and understanding. You deserve connections that honor your true worth and individuality. 15. Embrace endings as opportunities for growth rather than failures. Every relationship that concludes is a lesson waiting to be learned. View the closing chapter as a chance to reflect on what you've gained, not just what you've lost. Recognize that growth often requires letting go of what's no longer serving you. Endings can pave the way for new beginnings, offering clarity and renewed strength. Remember to nurture relationships that honor your boundaries and self-worth, and revisit these insights whenever you need a reminder.